Montrose use that AWP at all.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I was thinking the same thing. He couldn't swap out for the AK-47, but of course, I don't know what makes s1mple so confident his no-scopes are going to hit, but goddamn, he does it. 2 in a row. Well played from s1mple. And you're right, that kind of slams the door on a real nice opportunity Complexcity had to break the economy to kind of close the gap in the scoreline. Keeps Navi flush, keeps them with a little bit of space, and the buy still in their hands, up against pistols again. 1 hero AK on Blame F.
Again, all I need is, one... Does find electronic out there, trying to get up from the secret stairs, so now... one way or the other so that they could go together.
This is a very long flank that Flamey's going into. s1mple trying to fake a drop down so that they think he's coming to mid. Flamey, that's a must-win fight, and he's got it. Dinked up, a lot of damage dealt. 2 HP. Rush is spotted, and s1mple's falling as he gets the kill. 2 no-scopes in the previous round in a 1 versus 2. This time in a 2 versus 1. He's falling through the air.
Yeah, just doing it all. That's gotta be frustrating. That looked like Complexcity, because they just did give Navi a bit of money in the previous round. Looked like they were about to take it away here again, and then they can't quite follow through. The bomb plant is huge with the round loss bonus on top. That means they got plenty of money to buy, as we could tell. But yeah, 8-1. This is an incredible start here for Navi.
Look at the scoreline as well, Anders. Config, no kills yet in the game. He is not even on the scoreboard, so he's having a tough time. Why not? That's got to be frustrating for Rush. Ugh, 8-1. s1mple running a clinic at the moment with a couple nice late round plays. And again, back to the upper bomb site. Utility being spent towards midi. No commitment just yet. The Flame's going to hold back Boomage. Looks like they want to try and get down vent, but Rush is just going to barrel his way out. Perfecto, blind late. There's s1mple chiming in. He falls. Config is on the board, and Obo's got a double.
This is looking so good now. Again, they just need to hold on to the fundamentals this round and wait until they actually are sure they've won it before they go and do anything. Looked like they were moving a little bit out, but the bomb is going to be planted in, and now they're just standing their ground, so you like to see it. Flaming Electronic, I mean, they don't have, again, really any money on the Navi side, so these 2 rifles probably going to be what they have in the upcoming round. A second round for Complexcity, it's a little bit late to start the build, but definitely not too late.
No, not too late at all. They did catch a pretty nice hit on that upper bomb site as well. Really only one person super dedicated. Perfecto was up on the rafters. He was getting blind. Utility held Flamey, or not Flamey, excuse me, Electronic. Nope, not Electronic either. Kept Boomage back from coming through mini. So that really isolated those defenders.
It's a bit of a scary start, but getting kills like that through smoke will absolutely help out here. 8-2 overall scoreline here. We've made our way 2/3 into the first half still. Obviously first map picked by Complexcity, which doesn't seem like the most solid pick in the world at the moment.
No, well, I mean, look, they had a very slow start. They had players not stepping up, not getting kills that normally find frags. I think tactically they came in with a weaker game plan than I would have liked. I didn't really enjoy their opening gambits. But now that they've got economic control, let's see what they can do. They can really close this gap. 8-2 lead. But Navi, as you mentioned, out of money. That's a nice trade onto Electronic as they storm down through secret to the lower bomb site. Config and Obo to lead the way. Flamey's already down here with an M4. Boomage is all alone in the upper bomb site, and Perfecto's got the cross. So he'll have the information if Complexcity commit to the lower bomb site.
Yeah, and that was one of the 2 rifles, so you're absolutely right. Getting a trade on that is just fine. And they slow it down with a minute left, so no issues there either. Boomage did go investigate. Gonna start to fall back and check a little bit towards Mini, probably worried about what's going on out there. Could be dangerous if you get a 1D coming and they fall back out to secret again, but they're gonna defeat him right away, so that really helps.
Oh, and Config's watching for this exact push. He's got it. Nice shot onto Perfecto. Flamey's up next. He's got the armor. And Config has a new angle. No way that Flamey can make a play to win this round, so again, saving the M4 is his goal, and it's a 3rd round for Complexcity now, so it's not looking too bad. you know, in this middle portion of the game. Complexity seemed to at least found a foothold to build upon.
Yeah, it's really interesting, right? Because we had some pretty heartbreaking rounds earlier, and again, it looked like they were running their heads into the wall just continuously. But I guess it sort of gave way after a while, and now here we are. We go out to your third round. Navi is struggling a lot with the economy. If they could get up to like 5 or 6, I think things are starting to look way more respectable. Definitely an opening to get back in here. It's a very committing position for Electronic. He really could never have fallen back from that, I think.
No, yeah, he was one and done for sure. 8-3, down to a 5-round lead, and it's looking like a great opportunity to close that to 4. As Navi again just going for a small buy. s1mple has fully invested in both of these rounds, this and the last round, down to $0 with this deagle. So you have to imagine that AWP is going to remain out of his hands going into the next gun round. Flamey's picked off, and I don't know if they saw Electronic. No one even looks. And another 1-for-1, but that was close. Obo almost falls immediately afterwards. And Navi's starting to get aggressive with these pistols. Look at the position of bo3 and Perfecto looking like they're ready to pounce into lobby for a crunch.
I mean, s1mple actually has a flashbang. If you wanted to throw it down from ramp for the rest of them to try and maybe do something, that would certainly be interesting. They could go for a lobby crunch. That might be their best chance right here. Otherwise, they're going to be fighting one at a time pretty much no matter what happens. blameF once again investigating outside, and they're going to boost up.
Yeah, blameF has been a huge part of this T side. Not as effective as he'd like, but he's number of times we've seen him get, you know, outside control by himself and start to open up an opportunity for a flank or to bust into this bomb site. So utility might take the attention away and give blameF that space to get into the rafters. Ever so slowly, but 45 seconds on the clock, he's got plenty of time.
Yeah, and actually Perfecto will find a kill beforehand. Just blameF with 1, and it happened so quickly. You could see bo3 not even able to really turn for it. And s1mple's been waiting for a long time back here. We'll pick up the M4. Now, as you said, he invested everything, so saving the M4 would actually be big news. Bit of a throw a grenade. That's not going to catch anyone. Bit of damage, but not enough for a kill. And, oh, there's one on Poison! What a ridiculous way to open this up. Now he's going to flash his way in. If he gets this one, it's absolutely disgusting. He'll take down Obo next, and he actually has a kit. And blameF is so far away. If he went straight for the defuse, I don't think blameF could get here in time. Now, s1mple doesn't know it yet, but this is already outrageous. 3 seconds on it. He's got his back turned. blameF a second away, and oh, he does it! Navi will win the round. A 1 versus 3 for s1mple.
Man, that's... blameF is going to feel a little bit silly. s1mple 16-4. This is a magnificent clutch. He hears the scope, goes for the spam. Even checking mini here. Obo forced into a peek with low HP. blameF isn't making a bad play per se, but the timing of it is just so rough. And he never picked up the pace. He was worried about a bomb tap and s1mple getting off of it, so just a quarter second late.
Yeah, a quarter of a second, you're right. They've sent config out there, even flashed. I'm so impressed he managed to get that rush as well, and blameF will follow up. And the A rush is working for the minute, but if Flamey gets another one, that's all going to change. What a double kill. He'll eventually burn, but it's a one-on-one. And s1mple's walking in. blameF knows it. He's not even scoped up. He's going to be so quick, and he'll clutch it again for his team. 10-3 overall, but s1mple is 17-4. Now, that's hard to deal with.
I think that's 4 clutch scenarios that he's won in this game so far. He had a 1 versus 2 earlier. He got the kills in a 2-on-2 earlier. And now these past 2 rounds, a 1 versus 1 and a 1 versus 3. And if it's not for those heroics, Complexity might be making a good half out of this. These upper hits have started being really effective. They're just falling apart at the last moment against s1mple.
Yeah, I mean, if not for some of those rounds, right, but those 2 rounds right there, those are the rounds that Complexity needed to be up at 5. 5 to 8 sounds so much better than the 10-3 that we're actually at. And now even winning some of these rounds, I mean, that's a couple of one-on-ones there, and s1mple actually died in the previous clutch. This one, it was a one-on-one, and he got to save the AWP, but they don't have any money. which is kind of bizarre when you've just won 2 rounds.
Yeah, but both of them just so close. Electronic spamming into this smoke. They might try to hit a timing on the reload. I'm surprised Rush didn't hold the angle to keep him locked into the mini garage. And blameF going to lead the way. Rush now moving towards lobby. He's the one all on his own, and he's got to be very careful about this AWP and ramp room. Looking for any aggression. That door's blown open as well, so Rush is in kind of a tough spot. Oh, and he's lucky to be alive.
Just playing for information. Good way to make that jump happen so that you just see if anyone is there. Rush trying to make a little bit of noise, but he won't catch anyone with the Molotov, and they're well aware that there's a little bit of danger downstairs. blameF gets caught this time around. s1mple gonna get out by Poison though, and bo3, in spite of being aware, still getting shot at the back, so maybe not that aware after all. Now it's a 2-on-4, and Complexcity about to find a 4th round if we get the bomb down, which is looking doable.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh yeah, Flamey's already called for the save. He's at about half HP. Perfecto would like to find a weapon. Unfortunately for Navi this time, s1mple is killed without a frag of his own. 17 and 5 for s1mple. Obo and blameF both hit double digits, which is great to see. Obo, I think, had, what, 6-0 for Navi. I think he only had 1 kill, maybe 2. Config as well was at 0 at that point. He's now up to 5. So slowly but surely, Complexity's working back into this game, but I really think they need to hit 5 rounds on this T side if they want a chance when they switch over.
Yeah, this is sort of a round so far, half so far of what could have been for Complexity, if not for those really brilliant clutches coming out from s1mple. But yeah, if you're Complexity, you're probably thinking, it says 4 on the board, but it should have been way more.
Nice play.
Alright, we got Jason Lake with at least some of the fans. Gonna give me more people in there. Send out the word.
Send out the word. Shout it from the mountaintops. Last round of the first half, and again another low buy for Navi. 2 M4s, 2 Deagles, SMG, and Perfecto as they try and bury Complexity a little bit deeper. bo3, I think he spotted the gun barrel of Rush, but wasn't ready to take the fight, and they're actually going to cross the secret. This is a pretty fast-paced outside hit. Oh, and look at this nice little lurk coming in from Rush. If he follows down vents, this could be massive, but he's made a noise. He's made a noise, and he goes down. That's a really fortunate kill from bo3, and blameF has just been doing this all half, but I think this needs to have some earlier impact. He needs to be an initiator for his team in this position.
I mean, he has had so much success doing that, blameF, so I guess it's about time that they do something about it. Flamey all the way back here. A lot of danger if they throw a Molotov at him. He's going to be alone 58 seconds, and he's really boxed in right now. It's just scary.
They're going to go back up top. blameF gets a kill and a second one. Maybe that forces them to commit to this lower bomb site, but they still don't know the position of Flamey, and that's found right at the last second.
Oh dear.
Yeah, 5th round incoming.
Again, like I think 5 is okay. You can make this work. It could have been so much more. Complexity actually kind of flying under the radar a little bit. 10-5, but they had a big chance here to get all the way to 7 or maybe 8 even in the first half. Doesn't work out that way. s1mple ending at 17 and 6, and let's see if he can continue in the second half. And that's coming up after the break. Stay tuned.